on final passage.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just a couple points of clarification that I think are important, and I'll make it quick. To the gentleman from Philadelphia talking about motivational boot camp, I think there's a telling provision in Title 42 that would maybe help allay some of his concerns. It reads, an eligible offender may be sentenced to state intermediate punishment or to state motivational boot camp, even if a mandatory minimum sentence would otherwise be provided by law. So his applause and support for boot camps certainly noteworthy and well-placed, but certainly that doesn't mean that these folks, subject to a mandatory minimum sentence, wouldn't be eligible for that boot camp program. Additionally, to the gentlelady who was just up speaking, I got some numbers this morning from the Department of Corrections. And just to give people an idea of what percent of our state prison population we're talking about here, a whopping 4.3% of our state prison population is in on a mandatory minimum drug sentence. 4.3%. You know, the claim was just made that this is the #1 driver of our inmate population in Pennsylvania, and it's just not true. As a matter of fact, the New York Times just did a piece 2 days ago talking nationally about how the fact that drug offense mandatory minimum sentences are not what drives the general prison population. It's those serving violent sentences for violent crimes after committing violent offenses. So this notion that this bill is going to somehow dramatically increase our prison population, or that these drug mandatories are at the root of any type of prison overcrowding is just misplaced and not backed up by any of the facts. More importantly, Mr. Speaker, we spend a lot of time in this chamber, and I know everyone in this room has the same concerns I have about the kids that are out there dying from prescription drug overdoses, the kids that are out there dying from heroin, the folks that are out there dying from cocaine and other drugs that they receive. This bill does not go at the drug users. This bill goes to the source of that poison being peddled to the rest of our citizens. So we spend a lot of time in our districts, we spend a lot of time working with a lot of our constituents trying to save lives and protect people. This is a way you save lives and protect people. You put the people that are peddling the poison in prison. Put the people that are peddling the poison in prison, and that will help save lives across this Commonwealth. That's why we need to support this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.